communities how to work. So with that drive, and with me being a general foreman, is when I put one and two together and start thinking about maybe I should open up my own company. Because I was thinking after that, once I leave housing, I probably was going to be laid off. So that's what I was really worried about. So I said, no, I need to start me a company. And then that's what made me start my company.
So let's go back first. Tell me about growing up in San Francisco.
Mhm.
Did you go to high school out here?
Yeah, I went to Mission High School and I went to John O'Connell High School.
And what did you do after that?
After that, I got a job working as an apprentice at John O'Connell Night School. Went there 3 years and started working. I used to work and, be on the block. I did both. But prior to that, I didn't take work really serious because I was probably about 18, so, but I did that. I worked off and on for years and years. And with the history of being laid off all the time is when I decided, I didn't want to be laid off anymore, to be honest.
Now, are you from San Francisco originally?
Yeah, I was born and raised here in San Francisco. Grew up in public housing in San Francisco. And, just trying to make a better way. But
What was it like growing up in San Francisco during that time? What years was that?
that was,
Like when you're a teenager?
well, when I could remember, could have been like 78. I can remember 78, 70, just growing up. It was good because it was young, it was no bills. But as I got older, that's when everything started, to change.
Can you explain what do you mean everything started to change?
No, what I mean is for as like more responsibilities as you get older, you got to get a job. And, back then I think minimum wage was $3.25 at the time. And I was a apprentice starting to work. I think I had my first kid when I was like in 1988 and just trying to work. And at the time I kept getting laid off, off and on over the course of 16 years. Then I lucked up and got with the Housing Authority for 7 years. And after that, I decided to start my own business.
And tell me about your business, Alfonso. And look at me.
Mm.
Just make sure you look at me.
Okay.
Tell me about your business, Alfonso. What's the name of it? When did you start it?
Well,
what do y'all do?
Well, I started my company in 2001. At this time, I was working for another outfit, and I decided to go on my own. So I started my company, which is AJS, which I named it after my kids because I wanted it to be a company bigger than a sole proprietor, So I thought that through, and I always told myself that I wanted to, start my company, and if I ever get a chance, I was going to try to be, the best, the best that ever did it, and that's been my mission, and also to put people to work, and people that I know that need a job, because everybody that's in the union not really, a lot of people that need jobs not really in the union. I know a lot of people that hang out that used to be in the union that they don't go pay their dues because they know they ain't gonna get a job. You know what I mean? So I knew it was people out there like that, because I used to be one of the same person. So I just wanted to really make a difference. And especially as being a black contractor, I really wanted to make a difference. And then that's been my mission as a black-owned contractor, to try to be the best at it. And as time went on, I just stayed, I stayed hungry, and I just stayed consistent, and basically that's been my mission. And, I'm just glad. You guys might not want to hear it, but I'm glad Obama was the president, so that really opened up the eye to let, young kids know that, hey, you can do anything, it's possible. So, well, all I have to say is, I'm just trying to be a role model. Just let them know, you can come from the ground up, come from the ghetto and make it out, So basically, that's what I need to do. I got kids now, look up to me, see me from the beginning and see me now. So, just gotta keep doing it. Just keep going hard in the paint, really.
So tell me about AJS. Tell me, if you were to give me a one-sentence description of the work that your company does, what does it do?
Well, what AJS do, he beautify the neighborhood or anywhere, wherever there's paint. That's my job, is to put paint where it ain't, to beautify the neighborhood anywhere. And that's what AJS is all about. And putting our people to work. And, I hate to say it, but they be the minority. So, that's my mission.
So you grew up in the Bayview, and now you see all this change going on, all the buildings coming up, opportunities supposedly for contractors. Do you see more opportunities for people like yourself?
Yes, I see. I use myself as a prime example because I know I've been on that side of the block, so I know, people that know me know that, if I can do it, they can do it. I done taught a lot of people in all the communities how to paint. They done seen me, we all used to work together, so they done seen changes, so they know it's possible. So it's not a doubt in my mind, I know, and that's been my mission, to let them know we're not just in business, for the short haul, we're in it for the long haul, So my thing is to keep going at it, try to be a legend, at this, and just continue on. Maybe somebody else will pick it up, and that's my mission.
So tell me, what was like your biggest challenge? You started this company because you were tired of getting laid off. What has been one of the hardest things when you look back on having your own company? What makes you nervous or scared?
Well, the bottom line is, one thing I notice about business, what I'm learning, is you gotta know how to separate your business, like, from your personal life, your business, because sometimes we can get overwhelmed, we can get caught up in our business so much that we don't even have our own identity. So that's the bad thing about it. But it's always going to be, I just growing up knowing that it's always been a struggle, and I still expect that I'm going to always have something I'm going to have to get through. So I just I pray about it and just keep moving. So.
And one of the last question I'd love to ask you.
And put it on silent real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Oh no, I thought you got it. I thought you did with one finger. So it's like,
No, I never get it right when I need to get it.
I know, and it never rains until the moment you
and
write
this guy don't want nothing.
It wasn't about your business.
Yeah, it's about the business.
It was? It's
Yeah.
always about the business?
Well, my phone, Monday through Friday, yes, it's always
Okay.
about the business.
There you go. Okay, so you told me about your challenge.